He must have seen something. Otherwise, 94-year-old Buffett, why at this time sell huge amounts of stock in large quantities? At this age, instead, he held the largest amount of cash. Eng is a professional in finance. I can tell you this. In the past half month, all the traders at the major investment banks are guessing. What did Buffett actually see? It started in 2022. Gradually sell off. According to the official diary of the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, Buffett has been back and forth 16 times. Sold his bid shares. At that time, someone asked, say this is MRBA. Not too comfortable with Chinese technology companies. Hey, that's great. The US tech sector represents Apple. It also suffered from Buffett's stunning sell-off. I heard that it has already swiped the screen around the world. Buffett in the second quarter of this year, in 3 months, sell for about $60 billion. Convert to RMB. How much is it? More than 400 billion. Of course, sell bit. Cash out Apple. You could say that Buffett no longer likes these companies. It is his investment aesthetic that has changed. But what's the question now? It's 94-year-old Buffett. It's a clearance sale. Frequent selling of all his stocks. Many of these companies. I've even been with him for half my life. Like Johnson & Johnson in America. And Procter & Gamble. This is Buffett's half horse. Companies that have been investing for more than 15 years. But it was cleared and sold at the end of last year. None left. And the famous Bank of America. This is Buffett, apart from Apple. The company with the largest investment. It is also the US financial industry. The most elegant business card. But what about in July he cashed out for 12 consecutive trading days? The amount of selling. Extremely rare. Then you say this. So many companies sold them all in one go. There must be a place to fill it in, right? Well, Buffett's answer is precisely to stay put. Did we just say that the cash in his hand at the moment? And ready to cash. Highly liquid short-term treasury bonds. That adds up to $80 billion. As a professional investment firm, huge amounts of cash lie on the books. Countless transactions. Buffett, who has been in uniform for a lifetime, chose to return the pallets to the warehouse. Femination. Then his is probably already very obvious. In fact, at the previous shareholders meeting, Buffett has repeatedly analyzed what is his biggest concern now and where are the greatest risks in the future since there is no copyright. So what about Brother Ian? I won't put the live stream at that time. But at the heart of it, I can tell you, that's the deficit driven by America's soaring debt, rolling like a snowball. So running, it defies economic logic. Maybe in the past at the height of the American economy, that's not really a problem. But Buffett also said something at the time. What is this sentence? Notice the amount of information. So he says, when I see all these things happening in the world, I find it attractive to hoard cash. Guys, what's happening right now? What's the matter? Of course, it's all over the world. Even out. One after another regional war. There is also intense trade competition. Even the simplest looking, softest looking inflation. It's hard to deal with now. So put it all together. Buffett's historic sell-off. It's not because he's retiring. He wants to leave the trap for his successor. But there is a high probability. He saw risks that no one else had anticipated.